A frequent question heard in development circles is, how can we increase the amount of remittances devoted to investment? Before considering that question, let's take a step back. What is an investment? A simple definition might be, it's a costly use of funds in the short term to produce greater income or reduce costs in the long term. There are lots of different kinds of investments poor families can make. Education, housing, starting a small business. Poor families have a choice about what investment to make or not make. Imagine having a choice between 3 investments that cost $100. The first yields $200 in 5 years. The second would save $300 in 5 years. The third would yield $2,000 in 5 years. You'd pick the third. And that's what poor families are doing. The investment they are making isn't in education or housing. It's in migration. Moving from a low-income country to a high-income country is costly in the short term. But it can yield a huge return, the highest return of any investment available to these households. That's why it's strange to ask how to increase the investment of remittances. The income earned and remitted by a migrant is the return on the investment the families have already made. Little surprise that investment income goes to consumption. And when it is invested again, it is often financing additional migration. A better question than, how can we increase the amount of remittances devoted to investment, is, how can we increase the return on investment available from migration? To read more about migration as a strategy for household finance, and better questions about migration, remittances, and development, click here.